I did the math before the flex show. Rebalance sheets where they chase goals. Losses turned tuition, paid in full. Kept the vision clean when the lights go dull. Don't talk rich, I talk control. Equity heavy, lie on the ego. Hype fade fast, patience compound. That's how rooms turn quiet when you walk around. This ain't for the crowd, this for the count. What you owe, what you outgrown. Mind still sharp, pen still level. Just don't rap for approval. People I move quiet, let silence work. Noise never build what discipline nurture. Hunger ain't dry, that lesson clear. Some starve loud, still stuck in fear. Fed the mind, stop distraction. Now every step got long-term traction. No rush, no race, grown man pace. I stand on code, no convenience. Principles heavy as consequences. Seen shortcuts bury families. Seen structure flip whole narratives. I taught leverage living on my sons. Not clout, not clicks, not followers. Respect don't come from being loud. It comes from standing when pressure covers you. At this age, you don't need motivation. You need alignment. If your money don't match your stress, too misposition. If your circle still drains you, waited too long. Yeah. I did the math before the flex show. Rebalance sheets where they chase goals. Losses turned tuition, paid in full. Kept the vision clean when the lights go dull. Don't talk rich, I talk control. Equity heavy, lie on the ego. Hype fade fast, patience compound. That's how rooms turn quiet when you walk around. This ain't for the crowd, this for the count. What you owe, what you outgrown. Mind still sharp, pen still level. Just don't rap for approval. People I move quiet, let silence work. Noise never build what discipline nurture. Hunger ain't dry, that lesson clear. Some starve loud, still stuck in fear. Fed the mind, stop distraction. Now every step got long-term traction. No rush, no race, grown man pace. I stand on code, no convenience. Principles heavy as consequences. Seen shortcuts bury families. Seen structure flip whole narratives. I taught leverage living on my sons. Not clout, not clicks, not followers. Respect don't come from being loud. It comes from standing when pressure covers you. At this age, you don't need motivation. You need alignment. If your money don't match your stress, too misposition. If your circle still drains you, waited too long.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? How everybody doing on this beautiful Saturday morning? Welcome back to Attraction Economics. I'm your host, Big Dog Barkin. And over here, we break down the supply and demand of attraction. We talk about the power, the leverage, and the status that it holds. And we also talk about how attention is the number one currency in 2026, how you can maintain yours and how to gain yours and how to spend some. You know what I'm saying? So as you enter the building, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. And also, if you would like to donate to Attraction Economics channel, please hit the Cash App $ Big Dog Bark 2132. Big donations, small donations, all donations are appreciated. But I also understand we had not bad economy right now. Gas price in the shop back up. Groceries are still high. You know what I'm saying? You gotta take care of your family. So if you get it to donate, I appreciate it. If you ain't got it to donate, I understand 100%. Anyway, today I'm not finna go deep into nothing. I'm just gonna tell a little story. Little story time, that's all. When I was young and I remember watching Saturday morning cartoons, how after on Channel 13, was ABC, after I watched all the cartoons, they used to have a little story time. Or, reading rainbow type shit, doing LeVar Burton, he doing his little thing, and they'll read a book in between what's going on Reading Rainbow, or the I can't remember what the name was on ABC where they used to do the little story time and shit like that. Captain OG Reedmore. Yeah, I think that was his name. Something like that. But nothing to tell a little story. Nothing major. Try not to be vulgar and crude and all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to just be so as y'all can see by today's title, it's he became her only option after she ignored him though. He became her only option after she ignored him. So just hold on, let me read the story, and after that, I'll let y'all go on about y'all merry way. Hmm. He wasn't her first choice. He wasn't even on her radar. She ignored his texts, canceled plans, kept him as an option. But then something changed. And suddenly, he wasn't chasing anymore. He became the option. Here's the truth most people don't want to hear: attraction isn't fair. It's not about effort, it's about perceived value. When he was available, responsive, and trying to prove himself, he was easy to replace. Because in today's world, attention is cheap, and anything that feels abundant gets undervalued. He didn't win her over by trying harder. He won by changing his position. He stopped over texting. He stopped seeking validation. He stopped making her the center of his whole focus. And he started building his own life. He started creating real scarcity. He started investing energy where it was reciprocated. This is where most people get it wrong. They think attraction is built through pursuit, but it's actually built through positioning. This is where attraction economics comes in. People don't chase what's available. They chase what feels rare. They chase what feels valuable. They chase what feels hard to access. When he became less predictable, less available, and more focused on his own profits, on his own growth, his perceived value increased. Not because he played games, but because his life no longer revolved around her. And that shift changed everything. Now she started noticing, why isn't he texting me anymore? Who is he spending time with? Did I misjudge him? Uncertainty creates curiosity. Curiosity creates attention. Attention creates attraction. Now the dynamic flips. He's no longer trying to be chosen. He's deciding. Becoming the option isn't about manipulation. It's about alignment. If your life is built around one person, you lose leverage. But if your life is full, goals, purpose, options, you naturally become harder to replace. And people feel that without you saying a word. He didn't become the option overnight. He became the option the moment he stopped trying to be chosen and started becoming someone worth choosing. If you're always chasing, you're replaceable. If you're building, you become rare. And rare gets selected. Ladies and gentlemen, especially the gentlemen, that was just a little short story. But in reality, a lot of guys be going through this. You do too much in the beginning. And doing too much in the beginning, excuse me, doing too much in the beginning leads to women looking at you like an option that they do or don't want. You're there. You see her at school, you see her at work, you see her in the neighborhood, you know her, you follow her on social media or whatever the case may be. Y'all do have some type of rapport with each other. Y'all do know each other. Y'all do conversate, converse for those that want to be proper. But you do too much. You do too much. And I know it's something going around in these spaces. You know, I should not name no names. But there's some going around like a content creator that have talked to and been on panels with had somebody stalking her, and the person that's stalking her, I was like, I heard 200 and 260, 280 DMs to this young lady. That's the perfect example of you have access to somebody, but you're overdoing it. 200, damn the 300 DMs and no response to none of them. You're overdoing it if you're trying to get her attention. If you're trying to be part of her world or whatever the case may be, bruh, you're doing too much too fast. You ain't even giving this young lady a chance to respond to the first DM, let alone the second, let alone the 10th, the 50th, the 200th. She ain't responding to you, bruh. And you can keep constantly sending this lady DMs. Why? Why are you doing that, bruh? What's the purpose? And you still ain't getting nowhere. Now other content creators are taking away your wrenches, don't want to be associated with you, don't want you in their discords. And you sitting back making a mockery of it. You laughing at it like you literally gonna start a channel based off you being a stalker just to get a little attention from somebody. See, that's one of the problems that I see standing on, on top of where I'm like I said, I got my feet kicked back. I'm retired. This one of the things that I talk about. It's like, bro, you're doing this much this early for a female you barely know. Or probably had contact with on panels and chat rooms and shit like that. You probably popped up over her channel once or twice or whatever the case may be. You don't know her in real life. You know her online. And you're doing too much to get to know her better. And she don't want to get to know you. She don't want to indulge. And if she did want to indulge, you probably done ran off. Because you're doing too much. You're doing too much. And then this will be one of these individuals that to send them the 300 DMs to a particular lady, don't get no response, or don't get the response he's looking for, and then to turn around and go on somebody's panel, somebody's channel that's with the woman bashing, and get up there and talking about how he tried to get in contact with a certain individual and she never gave him the time of day, and women ain't shit. She know I like her. She wouldn't even acknowledge me. Women ain't shit. And somebody will co-sign that bullshit. Or somebody will say, oh, it ain't that bad. We'll try to minimize the situation. That's some terrible shit, bruh. That make us look bad as men that you willing to do that shit, bruh. And then act like you ain't did nothing wrong. I guess ain't nobody get hurt physically. But that be the shit that female be talking about though when it comes down to how they feel around certain individuals. If you willing to send them the 300 DMs and get no response and act like you ain't do nothing wrong, bro, that's a problem with you. Not a problem with her. That's something wrong with you. That's something wrong with you. And then when the women say they feel some type of way around me and they feel some type of way in certain environments and shit like that, and y'all want to downplay how they feel, or in typical red pill manosphere fashion, he's like, well, the men, they victims too. The men don't feel good too. And I'm listening to this and I'm like, bruh, you want to say men protect women the most? Fine, cool. I ain't gonna argue with that. But men also violate women too. You say, well, the woman on woman, they do more damage than men on woman. Hey, it don't even matter. It don't even matter. It don't even matter. I don't care what a woman do to another woman. They gonna fight. They gonna fight. I've been seeing it all my life, bruh. Best woman win. Happens all the time, every day. Man versus woman. That's a whole nother story. And we see these stories, and it's just DMs. We ain't talking about the situations where these young men in their teens and 20s, 30s, even 40s, sometimes 50s and 60s. They look at women a certain type of way. And if they can't get their way, they actually want to do something dirty to them. Now, I ain't just talking about calling them bitches and hoes and shit like that. No, I'm talking about actually do physical harm to them because they don't want to be bothered by you. They politely tell you no. No, I don't want to know you. No, I don't want to give you my number. No, I don't want to have no dealings with you. And they try to be so polite when doing it at times. And sometimes y'all don't get the picture that you're not their type. It's not that you're a bad human being. They just don't find you attractive. It ain't that you're not cool. They can probably like being around you. They just don't want to be your girlfriend. They don't want to be your wife. They don't want to be your little joint. That's reality. And you don't like to hear the word no. You don't like to be rejected. You feel some type of way. There's somebody you got your eyes on tell you no. Something inside of you click. And you willing to do the most to a female that told you no. And you want to be justified because it's somebody that's going to justify your situation. Somebody going to tell you, brother, you wasn't wrong. And I'm sitting up here telling you, bro, you're stupid. You're doing too much. You're full of yourself. You're full of shit. Because there's plenty of women out there that's looking for you, that will accept you, that will be your little giant, That would be your girlfriend. That would be your wife. So plenty of women out there. There's more women than men. Plenty of them out there for you. And I'm gonna say this, and I done said this over and over again, is that you don't want them because they don't fit the description of the woman that these spaces and told you is the woman for you. You don't want her. The one that actually wants you, the one that's actually gonna deal with you being in the position you in life. That accept your body as it is, accept your money how it is, your height, your dick. She'll accept you. She'll rock with you. No, you don't want them. You want the ones that's hard to get. You want the ones that overlook you. You want the ones that ignore you. See, them the ones you want. Because you feel like you'll never see that again. She picture perfect. She's a 10 to you. You want that. You gotta have her. And you would have do whatever it takes to get her. And even when you do whatever it takes to get her, and it's still not good enough, you crashing out saying it's her fault she won't give you a chance. You say you have delusion of that shit, Sam. Somebody literally telling you you're not an option. And you're gonna force them to make you an option. Oh, it's their fault that you're not an option. This is a sickness. This is sickness. I sit back and I listen. I watch, I consume. And I hear that the average guy, black, white, Asian, Hispanic, don't it matter. That the average guy, this is my opinion, that the average guy literally wants first dibs at the perceived bad chicks first. That's what all this really about. The chicks that you had a crush on in school that turned you down. That's what this is about. It's like, I want first shot at the bad chick. Let me get my shot at her first. Let me test the waters first. Let me take her virginity. Well, for all the guys that think like that, let me ask you this question. Let's say you did get a shot at the chick in high school that you had a crush on. Let's say that the girl that you had a crush on didn't hop in that car with the guy that graduated 2, 3 years ago. Let's say the girl that you got a crush on wasn't dating the star athlete, the cool dude, the fly guy. Let's just say she gave you an opportunity to get with her, gave you a chance to be her dude. Are you meaning to tell me that you had a picture perfect life created for her in high school? That you really were gonna be with her for the rest of your life in high school? Or you literally are gonna do what the Pookies and Ray Rays and the Chads and Brads do too? See, I hear that a lot. Is that we, the average guy, should get first dibs at the pretty chick, the thick chick, the beautiful chick, the 10. We should get first dibs because we're good guys. We should get our shot first. Not the bad guy, not the dope boy, not the gangster, the thug, the high value man, the athlete, the rapper. No, they should not get first shots at the women we like. We should. The average guy, the hardworking guy, the good Christian guy, the law-abiding citizen. No, we should get first dibs at the women that we deem attractive. We should get our shot at them first. Not you. Us. Why? Why? Why should they give you the shot first? Because you smarter than some of these guys? You know how to pronounce your words better than some of these guys? You diving off into fields of study that some of these guys won't even crack a book open on? What gives you the right to say you deserve first shot at the women? All because you don't do nothing wrong? This fallacy of I treat her better? How? How you know? How do you know you're gonna treat her better than me? How you know? How you know you're a better option than I am? How do you know that? Because you got certain shit that I might not have, and you feel like because you got this type of shit, you're the better guy. You're the better option. What are you doing besides chasing behind her? What are you doing besides constantly every chance you get you in her DM? What are you doing? What are you doing that deserves the right to get it first? Get first shot at it. Let me get my first crack at it. What gives you the right to feel like that? Because if you liked her in high school and she did her own thing out in high school, and 10 years down the line you see her again, but you don't like her no more, you still like her. But you know, she might have a kid or two. She might have been married, divorced, probably gained a little weight. You know what I'm saying? You know, people change over time. She don't look the same at 16 as she do at 26. She ain't look the same no more. She probably done got a little better, got a little, you know, look the same, look better, look uglier. Yeah, shit happens. So just imagine if she would have gave you the opportunity at 16, 17 in high school. And now y'all 26, 27. She done gained a little weight because she had your baby. You gonna leave her? Cause don't forget that y'all say that if you know I get with you and you have babies, you got a time limit to lose the baby fat, or I get to exercise my options. Think about that. Think about that. If she would have gave you an opportunity and just been rocking with you, graduated high school with you, stay by your side while you was doing your thing, getting your brain, getting your shit right, getting your business right, getting your money right, and all that type of shit. And she played her role to perfection. She cooked, she cleaned, gave you that box 3 times a day. Had your babies. For sure your babies know paternity fraud. You for sure know that's your child. Stood by your motherfucker side for 10 motherfucking years. And then you get bored. She gained a little weight. She don't look the same no more. You literally tell them that you will exercise options. You would literally get rid of them for somebody younger. See, like I said, I'm not the smartest individual walking. I know that. But I got some sense. You can't be no better than the Pookies and the Ray Rays when you say shit like that. See, what I do over here at Attraction Economics, what I try to get y'all over here is I give y'all reality. It's like, bro, if you gonna be about that type of life, be about that type of life for real. If you want to have options, have options. Ain't nothing wrong with having options. But to sit there and tell the women, if I get with you, and you do this, that, and the third, I get to exercise my options. I don't give a fuck how you feel. I get to exercise my options. But you also cry when they don't give you an opportunity to exercise your options. That's what I be looking at. Y'all want it both ways. You want to be able to get a shot at the best looking women, according to you, possible. And then you also want the the option to get rid of the best looking women for better looking women if the ones you fought so hard to get go against your program. See, you're no different than the ones y'all talk about. You're no different. You just ain't got the ability to do what these niggas do. And that bothers you. And see, y'all love talking about women have penis envy. But niggas got penis envy too. Some of these guys has penis envy too. Some of y'all mad that y'all ain't swinging the dick that some of these niggas swing. It bothers you. It really bothers you. For y'all to be going on for how long y'all been doing this shit to say? The nigga with the big balls, the nigga with the 12 inches, the nigga that females like, whether they a good guy or a bad guy, the ones that they like should not be around. Because if they wasn't around, I would get a shot at the women that they fuck on. I'm sorry, sir. Sorry to tell y'all. It is what it is. 60% of the young men ain't in relationships. Well, 30% of the women are. 60% of the men not in relationships versus 30% of the women that's not in a relationship. Oh, that because they're dating older men or they're dating each other. That's why 60% of the men ain't in relationships. You ain't even trying to be in a relationship. Unless it's the woman that you really, really, really want. Not the one that's willing to accept you as is. No, it gotta be the one that's out of your league. And I be sitting here thinking, y'all had this prototype female in y'all head, a picture perfect example of a female running through your skull. Running through your brain. And I be sitting here thinking, what if I knew where there was a plethora of these type of women? What if I knew for a show? I knew for a fact. I knew what these type of women were. The prototypes, the virgins that don't have no attitudes, ain't trying to high side on it. They picture perfect, the picture perfect example of a female that these folks can tell y'all to get. What if I told you I knew where they was at? I knew the exact coordinates of where this location of these women at. This is what this will be in my thoughts. I sit here me thinking, I'm like, bro, if there was a location, excuse me, and I knew exactly what his location was, and you didn't, I would tell you where, I would sell it. I ain't gonna tell you where they at. I sell it to you. And it's a lot of y'all desperate individuals that will buy it. I wouldn't lie to you. I say, yeah, this is a location I know for a fact that the woman you're looking for, all y'all looking for this one particular unicorn. I know exactly where they at. Give me X amount of dollars for the location. Y'all pay me. Y'all will pay me. I will get my money up front. Y'all will pay me. And I'll give you the list. I'll give you the exact coordinates and all that good shit. Now, this is what I be trying to tell you guys. That picture perfect female that you're looking for there's not that many of them. There's not that many of them. So if I say this location got 1,000 of these women, picture perfect, the prototype. There's 1,000 of these women in the location. I ain't gonna tell you there's 1,000 women in this location. I just know what you're looking for at this location. But there's only 1,000 of them. And at least 3, 4, 5,000 of y'all men give me whatever I ask for, a piece. I'm good. I'm straight. I done came up. Call it a grift, call it a scam, call it whatever you want to call it. I gave you exactly what you asked for. The location of the unicorns. I just didn't tell you how many unicorns were there. I let y'all pay me. I let all y'all guys pay me for the exact coordinates to get these unicorns. But it ain't that many unicorns for all y'all there. So when all y'all get there, it's only 1,000 of them there. Limited supply. All y'all done stood in line. All y'all done paid me a nice little fee to get the coordinates of this location for these unicorns. All y'all done paid me. But I ain't never tell you ain't nothing but 1,000. And about 5,000, 6,000 y'all done paid me. Yeah. And now y'all get there at the same time. Just hypothetical. All y'all get there at the same time. For these 1,000 unicorns. This is where the fun kicks in for me. This is where the fun kicks in for me. To watch 5,000, 6,000 guys compete for 1,000 women. Yeah, this is where the fun kicks in for me. I'll be sitting back, laugh. I have my Pepsi, my popcorn, a blunt. I'll just be watching and laughing and getting high and like, oh, look at these niggas. Oh, they got what they asked for, but it ain't enough for all of them to get. I gave them what they asked for. I just didn't tell them, oh, it ain't that many. Have at it. What y'all gonna do? What y'all gonna do? Is y'all gonna sit there and compete with each other? Y'all gonna compete? Y'all gonna go in competition? Or you gonna try to get your because you're like, well, we gonna have to go back and ask Big Dog for our money back. No, no money back, no refunds. I gave you the location. You can't sit there and say I didn't hold my end of the bargain. I held my end of the bargain. I told you what these unicorns was at, nigga. You paid me for the information. I gave you the information. There they go right in your face. I just didn't tell you it wasn't that many, and I didn't tell you it was 4,999 other dudes that bought this information too. You're one of 5,000. So what you gonna do when it's 5,000 of y'all and 1,000 of them? 4,000 of y'all gonna be mad. I ain't giving no money back. Kiss my ass. I did my job. I ain't giving no money back. Kiss my ass. What you gonna do? Is you gonna compete? Best man wins. It's 5,000 of y'all. Only 1,000 of them. And they gone. 1 for 1. Excuse me. It's 1,000 of them, 5,000 of y'all. 1 for 1. Best man win. 4,000 of y'all going home sad. It's like watching the Mr. Beast competition. Everybody fighting for this one particular prize, but only one of y'all gonna win it. But everybody signed up for it. Yeah. What you gonna do? The game ain't rigged. It's best options win. The game ain't rigged. Best options win. The game ain't fair. Best option win. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do to stick out? To become an option for one of them women? For her to pick you and go off into happily ever after. What are you going to do to separate yourself from the other men that's on this location? Trying to get one of these women just like you. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? And the same rules apply. And even though it's 1,000 women that fit the prototype of what y'all want, she still could tell you no. She still got freedom of choice. It's 5,000 of y'all. She get the pick. You don't like them odds, do it. But you got what you wanted. See, this like a fucked up version of Wishmaster. You asked for something, I give you what you asked for. I just didn't give it exactly how you asked for it. You got what you wanted. Now what you gotta do is you against 4,999 other individuals for a chance to get one of 1,000 women, and they still play by the same rules that they play by now. They got freedom of choice. They got freedom of choice. You might not be the one. And can you imagine you going down the list of 1,000 females that fit the exact description of what you want, and all of them tell you no? All of them tell you no. And it's guys that look just like you, same height, same weight, same bank account, same dick size, all that shit that's getting chosen over you. Ah, you really going through it, ain't it? These little guys look just like you, and they getting a chance to ride the unicorn, and you don't. Man, it's something about you, buddy. It's something about you, my guy, that she don't like. And you can't say it's she get the chick, the 6'6" guy or the six-figure guy. No, it's the same guy that you are that they're picking over you. And you can't understand it. How you getting overlooked? How you getting bypassed by these prototypes for guys that look just like you? How you getting bypassed, bro? I'm trying to tell y'all, it's you. It's you. You ain't doing nothing to be different than the rest. You ain't doing nothing to stand out. You know what I'm saying? It's you. You get ignored, and instead of you becoming a better man, you complain. Instead of you trying to find a way to stick out in amongst the average, common, available men, you complain. Why do I have to do this, that, and the third to get a woman? She should just want me because I'm a man. She should just want me because I can provide. Provide what? Because y'all, you want to be this, you want to be used. You want to bend over backwards for a woman just so you can give her a lifestyle. And then when you go create her own lifestyle, you get mad. You mad because she created a life without you. You mad. Why would you be mad? Why would you be angry that this lady went and got some money and started doing some shit? And you mad because you couldn't go get no money and create it for her? Like, bro, why would you be mad? That's dumb. You mad because somebody ain't using your money. Think about what I just said. Think that's how y'all think. Some of y'all that stay on that traditional shit is like, you're angry at a woman that gets money because she won't use your money. Make it make sense. You talk about protection, but your form of protection is literally telling them to stay out of social media, stay out of, don't go nowhere, don't do nothing, don't say nothing, just be there, just be seen, not heard. Don't move, don't put on no clothes, don't go outside, don't have a social media, nothing. Because anytime you go outside, anytime you step foot outside the door, you put me in risk of having to fight a guy. Just say that again. Say that again, big. Okay, I'll say that again. When you go on social media, when you put on these jeans and these shorts and these shirts and you go to these spots and this, that, and the third, you go to the gym, you go to the club, you go to the or if you do anything inside the house, if you go online, I can't protect you from niggas going in your DMs. If you go outside, I can't protect you from guys in the grocery store. I can't protect you. I just need you not to do nothing. Because if you do anything, you're putting me at risk to fight. You're getting put at risk to fight every time she do something. So in order for your protection to work, she can't do shit. Don't do nothing. So that's my protection. You can't, don't do nothing. So I won't have to fight. Don't do nothing. So I won't have to put my life on the line for you. Don't do nothing. Just sit there like a bump on a log. Don't do nothing. And we'll be good. But the bit that you go to the grocery store is so workout pants. And a dude turn his head and look. Now I gotta go fight him. Every night I gotta prove my really. So you mad because she won't use you for your money. You hurt. You mad because she won't. She mad because she get her own paper, and she's like, I don't need your money, and you feel some type of way because she don't need your money. Your definition of protection is I ain't strong enough to fight because like I can't risk you going outside looking because you looking how you looking, and I can't risk you going outside because a nigga gonna look at you. Nor can you have social media and put conservative clothes. I'm not showing your ass, not showing your titties. No, you conservatively dressed. And niggas still like it and still sending DMs. I can't, oh, I gotta protect you. So, in order for me to be the protector I say I am, you can't do shit. Okay. And you want to be a problem solver, but you kind of asking female for peace, but you the problem solver. Like y'all do understand, in order for you to be a problem solver, there has to be problems to be solved. You need women to be chaotic in order to solve women's problems. Don't that make sense? In order for you to be the problem solver, you need the women to have problems. You need them to have problems. So if they don't bring you any problems, how can you, my guy, be a problem solver? If they don't have, if you always telling you not to bring problems, how can you exercise your problem solving capabilities if you telling the women not to bring you any problems? You just want to be the problem solver by default. I'm just smarter than you, but don't bring me any problems. But I'm a problem solver. You need them to be fucked up in order for you to be the problem solver. And if they come to bring you, can't ask them to bring you peace. You can't ask them not to do shit. How can you solve their problems if they ain't got none? If you can't ask them not to bring you any, how can you solve any? Oh, oh, oh. This what the 48 laws of power come in. I create a problem in order to solve the problem. So you sit up here, you create problem talking about the shit women do. Now, I'm not saying that the shit women do ain't valid. I agree. Some of the shit they do is off the chain. I agree. But you make it a bigger problem, and then to turn around here and create all these channels and grifters and scammers that sell all these wonderful courses to y'all guys just to solve a problem that they're creating. And you can never fix the problem. You can't fix the problem. You don't know how to fix it. Somebody else is telling you how to fix the problem. And they only telling you what they think that you want to believe. Just blame them for the problem. Tell them to stop being problematic. And you'll be able to solve problems. You're not a problem solver. You're not a problem solver if you're asking women not to bring problems to your doorstep. You just a motherfucker that don't want to do shit. You a motherfucker that don't want to do shit when shit get rough. You don't want to solve no problem. You don't want to fight. You want to spend your money, but the only reason you want to spend your money is so you can tell them what to do. But I know you want to procreate. I know that much. You still want to do that. They still want to do that too. They still want to get it in. Yeah, they still want to get it in. That's about it. But everything else is like, bro, they don't need it, and you feel some type of way. And I'm like, bro, why do you feel some type of way? That's a burden you don't have to deal with if they tell you don't have to deal with that shit. See, I could tell you guys not to deal with problematic women. I just tell them don't deal with them. You ain't gotta talk about them. You ain't gotta call them out they nothing. You ain't gotta fuck with them at all. Just don't deal with them. You know what the response would be? Don't solve the problem. They gotta act right. They gotta like, bruh. You can find a woman that's not problematic, that fit the type of woman you looking for. You're not looking for them. You just want women to stop acting like women and be robots. I mean, like I said, yeah. You gonna get them in a minute. Just be patient. Y'all gonna get them in a minute. Y'all gonna be our robot in a minute. Just be patient. Yeah. How you gonna become her only option if you ain't trying to become better? If you ain't trying to create shit for you, not for her, how is you gonna be able to do anything if you always worried about her? You always worried about being chosen. They gotta pick me because of X, Y, and Z, and when they don't pick me, I hope they rot in hell. But do you? Do you? Do you? Go out there and do you? If you don't like how the women are operating in 20, if you don't like how they move, fine, fuck it. Don't like it. Don't complain about it. Just do you. That's the easiest thing you could do. Is you create your own life without her. Do your own thing without her. Be better without her. And if she want to come back around after you done created a lifestyle for yourself that don't involve her, and she come back around, bro, you got a choice. You either let her in or you keep her out. Not that difficult. Not that difficult. You want to let her in and do a dirty ass? That goes to say, it's like, hey, you ain't no better than the niggas that do a dirty out open. You'll do a dirty behind closed doors. At least some niggas be real about their dirt and don't give a damn. You'll bring her back in just to do her dirty for some shit she did 5 years ago. So again, you want to become an option. Quit focusing on them. Focus on yourself. Self-care. No, it drive y'all crazy when women say they doing self-care. Self-care. Take care of yourself. Love yourself. Do for self. Fuck them. Fuck them. No harm, no foul. Leave them alone. Don't talk to them. Don't deal with them. Have at it. If you want to be celibate, be celibate. If you don't want to have women in your life, don't have men in your life. Go ahead. Have at it. Just understand that that's the choice you're going to make. Stay on their side. Don't sit up here and say you done with them and then be complaining about it and this is why I'm done with them. Okay. They didn't pick you. And 9 times out of 10, they didn't pick you because you with shit. They didn't pick you because they didn't find you romantically attractive. They didn't say you was a bad human. They just said you wasn't romantically attractive. Simple as that. And you mad because a female called you ugly. You mad because a female called you ugly. Nigga, you ugly. Fuck it. You ugly to her. You might be cute to somebody else. Go to that person that go to that female that think you cute. It's cool. What? Because she don't look like your crush, you don't want this. She like you. She like you. She willing to cook for you. She willing to clean up your house. She willing to get your pussy 3 times a day, nigga. You just don't like how she look. Hey, what we talking about? We talking about I can't get what I want, or I can't get what I want from the women I want it from. Pick a struggle. Pick a struggle. Oh, I'm so supposed to get something ugly. You hurting. I'm just saying. You hurting. You ain't got too many options. You don't know how to create them. You hurting. Nah, jack off. If you want to. Go to culinary school. I mean, they got plenty. Go to what is it? Angie or whatever the fuck. Go find you somebody clean your house. You say you outsource it anyway. Go do all the shit you need to do without a woman. And deal with it. Be alright. Be cool. Don't go off into these tangents and go off into never land talking about how women this and how women that. Hold up. Hello.
Hello. Did he ever come back?
It didn't come back before I went to bed last night. I ain't check it.
All right.
All right. But anyway, let me go. Cause my daughter, she looking for some shit. And she need daddy to help out. So but I just talk a little shit, yeah, y'all little story. You know what I'm saying? Take it for how you want to take it. If you want to become a better option for a particular female or women in general, bro, better yourself, bro. Quit doing the most. Quit making them the focus of everything. Quit bending like, bro. Quit saying we want to do this, that, and the third for them. Do this, that, and the third for you, bro. Quit trying to make women feel bad that they don't need your ass. Quit doing that shit, bro. They don't need you. If they say they don't need you, let them be. Let them be. If they don't need you, let them be. And if they find out that they need you and they want to come back around and ask for your assistance, that's on you if you want to give it to them or not. Plain and simple. Quit making them. Quit saying that shit. Do you build your life? Do what you do. Become a better individual for you, and move how you need to move. And if a female from high school, from work, or whatever the case may be that you done dealt with in your past, come back around, and she want to get up with you, hey, that's on you. Either you can take it, you can leave it alone. You want to be on some short-term shit? Be on some short-term shit. You want to be on some long-term shit? Be on some long-term shit. It is what it is. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I gotta go see what my daughter talking about. So I will holler at y'all good people later.